Japan births at new low as population shrinks and ages. Japan's top government spokesperson said Monday that the number of babies born this year is below last year's record low.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tokyo. The number of babies born in Japan this year is below last year's record low in what the top government spokesman described as a critical situation. Chief Cabinet Secretary Hirokazu Matsuno promised comprehensive measures to encourage more marriages and births. The total of 599,636 Japanese born in January to September was 4.9% below last year's figure, suggesting the number of births in all of 2022 might fall below last year's record low of 811,000 babies, he said. The pace is even slower than last year. I understand that it is a critical situation, Matsuno said. The number of births has been falling since 1973, when it peaked at about 2.1 million. Japan's population of more than 125 million has been declining for 14 years and is projected to fall to 86.7 million by 2060. A government commission panel submitted a report to Prime Minister Fumio Kishida last week citing the low birth rate and falling population as factors that might erode Japan's national strength.
This post received a score of 24,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Young people continue to tell old people exactly why they aren't having kids, and the old people just say, "No, that can't be it."
Sounds like my friend's workplace. Everyone's leaving, saying, salary is shit. Management says, we can't figure it out, and salary isn't a factor on retention. Friend is about to leave too. Classic how that goes.
Just last week I had someone from admin make a comment to me. I just don't understand what companies' potential job seekers are comparing our wages against. The answer is literally anywhere, because we barely offer a little more than minimum wage. It was the most out of touch thing I've ever heard someone say.
Most job seekers already have jobs, so it's very likely they are comparing to their current wage. If they don't and have multiple offers, then they are comparing those. If they only have one offer and it's dogshit, they still might say no, as the point of the social safety net, whether government or private, is to give people a way out of dogshit situations. If your model is, people will take this job before they starve, then, by God, you have some self-reflection to do.
Greater than most job seekers already have jobs. I feel like that is forgotten by many that misunderstand the situation.
It is my personal opinion that if you want more people having children, you need to make the prospect more affordable. You need to have the time, energy, and finances to raise a child.
That and 60-hour work weeks aren't helping. And don't forget about the expectation that you'll grab drinks with the boss afterwards, if the things I've heard about Japanese salarymen are true.
Homer. I was karaokeing with my employer, as is the salaryman's obligation. Marge. You're stinking drunk. I'm so proud. From the Death Note episode.
A perfectly cromulent reference.
My spirit was embiggened simply by reading it. Unfortunately, my spirit is unembigable.
If a woman works full-time, she's still expected to do most. All of the child rearing and all of the household chores and the household finances. I've been chewed out multiple times for allowing myself to get fat during pregnancy. I was lectured for not eating a diet that was proper for a Japanese baby, and I was constantly told conflicting information, and when I finally was in labor was dismissed as lying or just complaining about a little pain. Then during the required 5-day stay the nurses continuously put diapers a size too small on my baby, making the baby cry and scream with every diaper change, and now they have a rash around their abdomen from it. I was constantly shamed for breastfeeding, and I was told it was strange that I wanted to keep my baby with me while I was in the hospital instead of just putting the baby in the nursery and enjoying a relaxing stay. It's like medical staff treat mothers as a byproduct to making the baby, and were confused as to why I wanted to hold and have a relationship with my baby.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.